Okay, so we're going to take a look at a question from the 2023 HSC Advanced Maths paper. This is question 19. So for part A it says sketch the graphs of the functions. So we're told f of x is x minus 1 and we're told g of x is 1 minus x times 3 plus x. So we don't need to expand the quadratic, but I'm going to right at the start because we're going to use its expansion later on. So 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times x is plus 1, minus plus 1x, minus x times 3 is minus 3x, so we get minus 2x overall, and then minus x squared. So this is a negative quadratic, and this is a positive slope line. So now we just need to graph these. Well, if we try and scale this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is approximately scaled. This is x, this is y. The line x minus 1 is just the diagonal shifted down by 1, so it looks something like this. And then this downwards parabola passes through the point x is 1 and the point x is minus 3. So this is minus 3, this is 1, so it goes down here, comes up, goes down, and then it goes down here, like this. And we can make this a little bit lower to keep these in line with one another. So we have something like this. And these are the graphs of the functions. The intercepts, this is minus 3, this is 1, and it just says sketch them. So this is the first part. Now for part B it says hence or otherwise solve the inequality. Okay, so we want to work out when is the line less than the parabola. Well, there's going to be some intercept up here, and then there's an intercept here. It's going to be between these values. The line sits below the parabola. So we know this one. This one is the point where x is equal to 1. We don't know this point. Right? This x is unknown. The solution to part B is going to be between the lower one and the upper one, not including them. Including them is when they'll be equal. So x minus 1 will be equal to the quadratic, but not less than. So we need to set these equal and solve. So we need to let f equal g. This gives us x minus 1 is equal to 3 minus 2x minus x squared. So we'll add everything, move everything to one side. So add 2x, minus 3, minus 3. So cancels this, cancels this, cancels this. We get x squared plus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Should be able to factorize this. Two numbers that multiply to make minus 4, add to make plus 3. Well, we could have plus 4 and minus 1. So x plus 4 times x minus 1 equals 0. This means our two solutions are x is minus 4 and x is plus 1. And this value up here, this unknown x, this is actually going to be minus 4. So in terms of an answer to B, solving this equality will be x is greater than minus 4 and less than 1. And this will be the solution to part B. Now in terms of the marking for this question is going to be pretty straightforward. When we look at the graphing part of the question, really what we're looking for is both functions correctly drawn. So if you provide a graph of one of the functions, you get 1 mark. Both of the functions, you get both marks. And then for part B, if you provide a graph intersection, so if you find one of the graph intersections or have some equivalent working, this will get you 1 mark. For the second mark, you need both graph intersections, so the 1 and minus 4, and you need to say x is greater than minus 4 or less than 1, not equaling those values, right? So you need specifically this solution. So this is how we do question 19 from the 2023 Advanced Maths paper.